To install the audio storage box to your Sportsman 450 or 570, follow these steps. Note that the installation of this accessory requires the rear accessory power harness, which can be purchased at Polaris.com. Park the vehicle on a flat level surface. Ensure it is in park, set the parking brake, and remove the key. Next, release the rubber latch on both sides and open the front rack. Then, remove the black negative battery cable first to prevent arcing. Continue by sliding the positive boot back. Then remove the positive battery cable. Reinstalling the fasteners into the battery posts will help prevent misplacement. Next, remove the front center cover by lifting up to release the lower tabs and pulling forward to release the front retainers. Then, remove and retain the 4 headlight pod trim fasteners. Continue by pulling out the front portion of the pod to remove. Next, remove the switch plug cover from the rear headlight pod. Then, lift on the rear of the seat and pull back to remove. Continue by removing and retaining the 2 push-pin rivets from the left-hand side panel. Slide the panel back and pull out to remove. Next, secure the fuse block on the rear accessory power harness next to the fuse panel using the push dart. Then, route the wire harness switch plug connector up along the main wire harness to the rear headlight pod. Next, connect the power switch and plug connector. Then, press the switch into the console until it clicks into place. Continue by routing the wire harness on the back side of the battery and along the left-hand side of the upper frame rail. Pass the harness behind the body panel and continue routing along the frame rail towards the left rear wheel well. Continue by routing the power harness connector under the rear frame rail. Next, align the provided bracket with the 2 mounting holes on the vehicle frame in the wheel well. Then, secure with the 2 provided fasteners and 2 nuts. Counterhold the nuts and torque to specification. Then, align the connector with the mounting holes on the bracket and secure with the 2 fasteners. Torque the fasteners to specification. Note that the auxiliary power switch will provide power to this connector, not the rear audio storage. Next, remove the nut from the anchor shaft assembly and remove the washer and 2 bumpers. Then, insert the lock and ride anchor handle, shaft assembly, and washer into the pre-drilled holes inside the rear storage box. Continue by installing the anchor plastic bushing, rubber bushing, washer, and nut onto the shaft assembly. Then, repeat this process for the remaining anchors. Once installed, tighten the nuts to the desired tension. Next, with the anchors in the unlocked vertical position, align the mounting holes on the rear rack with the 4 anchors, and place the rear storage box on the rear rack. Once in place, secure the storage box by rotating the anchor handles into the locked position. Next, mark out the center of the location on the rear cab as shown in the kit instructions. Then, ensure the area behind the witness mark on the bulkhead is clear of any parts or components to prevent damage. Continue by drilling a hole into the marked area. Next, insert the wire harness connector through the hole and install the grommet into the hole. A trim tool may be used to assist grommet installation. Then, disconnect the cap on the power harness. Continue by connecting the wire harness connector from the audio box with the rear accessory power harness connector. Next, locate the key-on power connectors on the main harness. If the key-on power connectors are both in use, disconnect one of the connectors from the main harness and connect it to the rear harness. Then, connect the rear harness to the key-on power connector on the main harness. Next, connect the positive harness and all battery cables to the battery first to prevent arcing. Then, torque the positive cable to specification. Before continuing, slide the protector boot over the positive cable. Next, connect the negative harness and all negative battery cables to the battery. Then, torque the negative cable to specification. Next, turn the vehicle to on and ensure the storage box is working properly. When the battery is disconnected, the vehicle's clock may need to be reset. Before continuing, secure the accessory harness to the chassis harness using the provided Panduit straps installed on the accessory harness. Next, align the retaining tabs on the left-hand side panel into place and secure with the retained push-pin rivets. Then, reinstall the seat by aligning the front retaining tabs, sliding the seat forward, and pushing down in the rear to engage the seat grommet. Next, install the front portion of the headlight pod with the 4 previously removed fasteners. Torque the fasteners to specification. Then, align the front retaining tabs on the trim cover and push down to engage the lower tabs. Finally, close the front rack and secure the rubber latches on both sides. For more information, see your authorized Polaris dealer or visit Polaris.com.